Hallo Leute und herzlich willkommen bei Study German. In this video, I'll be sharing with you guys few tips that will help you to prepare as well as during your A1 SPRECHEN exam. This video is the continuation of the series called Prepare for Your A1 German Exam. If you haven't watched any of these videos, then I'll put the link on the screen as well as in the description, so go watch it. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Prarthana and I'm here to improve your German as well as my German. And now, before further ado, let's jump right into the video. So, basically, your SPRECHEN exam will be divided into three parts. So the first part or the first round is your introduction round. Second is your question answer round where you have to ask WH questions. And third is your yes or no question round. If you don't know what will come in your SPRECHEN exam, click on this video. I have explained everything in detail of whatever you would need for your SPRECHEN exam. So my first tip would be by heart your introduction. If you don't know how to introduce yourself in German, click on this video. I have given you the exact introduction you would need for your A1 SPRECHEN exam. Similarly, you will have same points. They will provide you same pointers every single time, every single exam when it comes to your A1 exam. So the points never change. My second tip would be start your introduction by few greetings such as hello, guten tag, and then go with introducing yourself. Similarly, while ending your introduction, go with danke or else that is all. For that is all, you can say das ist alles, danke. My third tip would be prepare for the question answer round. After you have introduced yourself, the examiner might ask you few questions which are personal. For example, your phone number, your mother's name, your father's age, what's your favorite food, what's your favorite music, what's your favorite song, what's your favorite sports, who is your favorite player, do you watch TV? Just few basic things that you do in your day-to-day life or the basic details of yourself, of your family. These are the questions that the examiner might ask you. Similarly, the fourth tip follows is that answer your questions in full sentence. Always answer your question in
complete full sentence.
You can take 15 to 20 seconds to first register the question in your mind, frame the answer and then answer loudly. But whenever you're answering, answer in full sentence. It's okay if you fumble while giving your answers. It's really okay. You're just giving your first exam, first level. They will expect you to fumble in your answers. So it's okay. Go slowly, speak slowly. If you realize that you have made mistakes, say sorry and reframe your answer. That's completely okay. You're not going to lose marks to reframe your answer, but just don't give a wrong answer. My fifth tip would be know the rules. Now when I say know the rules, I mean know the rules of how to frame sentences. Where should you put the verb? What will be the verb position? Because for different types of verb, the positions are different. So for normal verbs, the verb position will be in the second place for framing simple sentence. Similarly, for same verbs, the position might change while framing WH question or yes or no questions. Similarly, the rules for modal verbs is completely different. Rules for perfect verbs is completely different. Make sure you know what the rules are for each type of verbs. Now, few tips for your second round, that is WH question round. The first tip is obvious, by heart all types of WH question. Wo, was, where, warum, welche, when, wem. Just by heart everything, because you never know what WH question you will need at what time. Again, my second tip will be know the rules. Know the rules to frame questions. Where does your verb position go? Where does the verb position go when you're using modal verbs? These are few things which you need to keep in mind while framing WH questions, because they are not just going to see what question you're framing, how intelligent question you're framing, but they're also going to check, or rather they're actually going to check your grammatical errors. So if you have framed a question, it might even be silly, but if you have framed a grammatically correct question, you will get good marks. My next tip would be take 15 to 30 seconds to frame question in your mind. So in your second round, you're going to get a flashcard in which the word will be there, based on which you have to frame a WH question. So what I will suggest is take 15, 20, maximum 30 seconds to frame that question in your mind first. Make sure it's grammatically correct and then ask the question to your partner. You are allowed to take 30 seconds pause or 30 seconds for yourself to frame question in your mind. Remember, it's your first level. You don't have to hurry. There's no pressure at all. Take your own time, but just don't take a lot of time. 30 seconds is fair enough. My next tip would be, if you're wrong, if you have framed a wrong question, there may be a grammatical error. So if you have realized while asking question that you have made a mistake, you have made a grammatic mistake, say sorry and then reframe your question. This way you're not going to lose marks. But if you have realized what mistake you have made and if you have not reframed your question, then you might lose marks. Not might, you definitely will lose marks. Similarly, when your partner asks you a WH question, make sure you answer them in full sentence and not just in one word. My next tip would be related to preparation. So know all your vocabularies of all important topics. If you don't know what important topics are there for your A1 exam, click on this video. Again, I have given you the list of important topics that you need to do when it comes to vocabulary. Finally, for your second round, there are lots of flashcards that you will find on internet and which are same which comes for your exam. So just go on the internet, Google A1 SPRECHEN EXAM Tile 2 and you will find a lot of flashcards on the image page. Tons of flashcards will be provided to you when it comes to Tile 2. Make sure you write it down in your notebook along with the theme. So don't just copy down the word, copy down the theme as well, and frame 2 to 3 questions on one word. This is my next step. Frame 2 to 3 questions on one single word, on one single flashcard. This is because you might get the same flashcard, so you don't want to repeat the same question. Instead, you want a different question so that you will get marks. So make sure you frame 2 to 3 different types of questions based on one single flashcard. Our third round is yes or no round. When it comes to yes or no round, there are 2 important topics you need to do. First is imperative. Make sure you know all the rules of imperative. This is like you will get a flashcard and there will be a picture in that flashcard. You have to make a request or command. So when it comes to request or command, the topic, the German topic is imperative. Make sure you know all the rules when it comes to imperative. And the second most important topic is modal verbs. When I say modal verbs, make sure you do it really good, because modal verbs are not only helpful for your expression but also for your schreiben, also while lesen, also while hören. Modal verbs is helpful every time. So when it comes to preparing for your A1 German exam, make sure you do modal verbs perfectly. So 2 important topics for yes or no question. First is modal verbs and second is imperative. Now, the few tips which I would like to give if you have just started preparing for your A1 exam is, first, start speaking or start saying all the basic greetings and a very short version of your introduction confidently. Then go to the next step, that is framing sentences. Frame simple sentences where it's just one verb, one simple verb, and very short sentences, short and sweet. Keep it short and sweet. It can be on any topic, such as talking about your parents, talking about your best friend, your school teacher, your class teacher, anyone. Now, what I used to do to prepare myself for Sprechen exam is that I used to make very small short paragraphs related to anyone. So just like I said, related to your parents, related to your class teacher, related to your school. Make short paragraphs and write it down in your notebook. So I used to maintain a notebook, and I used to write down really short paragraphs, maximum 5 lines. That would be it. Make sure you first check your paragraph if it's grammatically correct, if the conjugation is right. So after you've checked everything, after you're sure that your paragraph is completely correct, then by heart that paragraph. Once you've by hearted that paragraph, take your phone and start recording yourself. After you're done, then hear your recording. Check if you have made any mistakes when it comes to pronunciation, or if you're fumbling in any sentence, or you're saying grammatically wrong sentence, because you can write correct sentence which is grammatically correct, which is perfect when it comes to sentence structure. Everything is perfect, but you will still get wrong when you're speaking, because you fear, because you have that anxiety, because you get conscious. So it's okay. So just simply listen to your audio, check what mistakes you have made, and again go with the same paragraph. Once you're good with that paragraph, then go on the second topic. This way, go with third, fourth, fifth, different types of topic, and this is how you're going to gain confidence while speaking in German. Just do it for 1 week, do it for 7 days. It's not going to take long, it's going to take just 15 minutes of your entire day. Trust me, you're going to see results after 1 week. Another tip I would like to give you is stand in front of mirror. You're going to look really cartoon. Trust me, you will, because I used to look cartoon when I used to do this. But stand in front of mirror and just start speaking in German. Speak anything. You don't have to write a paragraph first, by heart it, and then speak in German. No, just speak anything, literally anything, any phrase, any sentence. Just start speaking. It doesn't have to be a perfect topic, it doesn't have to be a perfect speech or a perfect essay. No, speak what you feel. Speak how your day was. Speak how your room is looking. Speak what dress you're wearing, or which drink or which food you had on that day. Speak about anything, because this is going to boost your confidence when you have to speak instantly on a topic. That's all for this video. Let me know if this video was helpful, if there's anything you want me to make any video about, and if you like this video, make sure you give this video a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll meet you in the next video. Cheers!